The scariest hadith you'll ever hear isn't about hellfire itself. It's about something far more subtle, a chilling reality where all your hard-earned good deeds, your prayers, your fasting, all of it are taken away from you, piece by piece. Imagine standing on the day of judgment, thinking you're safe, only to find your spiritual account completely empty. This is the scenario the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, painted for his companions. He once gathered them and asked a simple question: do you know who the bankrupt one is? It seemed like an easy question. Their minds immediately went to worldly matters. They replied, "The bankrupt among us is the one who has no money and no possessions." It's a logical answer, right? In our world, bankruptcy is about losing wealth, about having empty pockets and no assets to your name. But the Prophet's wisdom transcended the material world. He was preparing them, and us, for a different kind of accounting, one with eternal consequences. He revealed a truth that should make every one of us pause and reflect. He said, "The truly bankrupt one of my ummah, my community, is the one who comes on the day of judgment with a mountain of good deeds." Imagine that person. They come forward, their records filled with prayers, with days of fasting, and with charity they gave. They look like the most successful person in the hereafter. They fulfilled their religious duties. They prayed 5 times a day. They stood in the night for tahajjud. They abstained from food and drink during Ramadan, and they gave zakah from their wealth. From the outside, their account is overflowing. But then, the Prophet, peace be upon him, continued. And this is where it gets terrifying. He said this person comes with all these deeds, but he insulted this person. He slandered that one. He wrongfully consumed another's wealth. He shed someone's blood, and he struck another. He used his tongue like a weapon, assassinating characters with backbiting and gossip. He hurt people with his words, leaving invisible scars on their hearts. He unjustly took what wasn't his, maybe a small amount of money, maybe a piece of land, thinking it wouldn't matter. He was arrogant and raised his hand against someone weaker. And on that day, the day of perfect justice, every single one of those people he wronged will come forward. They will line up and they will demand their rights. And how will they be compensated? Not with gold or silver. The currency of the day is deeds. So, the first person he wronged will be given a portion of his good deeds. Then the next person will take from his prayers. Another will take from his fasting. They will keep taking and taking, depleting his account, one good deed at a time, until his spiritual balance hits zero. But what happens if he runs out of good deeds and there are still people he wronged? Still debts to be paid. This is the moment of ultimate ruin. The Prophet explained that their sins will then be taken and transferred onto his account. The sins of the people he hurt are now his burden to carry. His scale, once heavy with prayers and fasting, is now weighed down by the sins of others. He came as a righteous worshiper and now stands as a sinner, bankrupt and overloaded with transgressions. And then, the final, chilling verdict is delivered. The Prophet concluded, then he will be thrown into the fire. That is the true bankruptcy, to have worked your whole life for paradise, only to have it all given away because you couldn't control your tongue or your hands. This hadith isn't just a story, it's a profound warning. Our relationship with Allah is only one half of our faith. The other half is our relationship with people. Protect your deeds. Guard your tongue. Be mindful of people's rights, their feelings, and their honor. Fix your character now, before it's too late. May Allah protect us all from being bankrupt on that day.